Today is Thursday, January 8th, and we are on the last section on page 30 for our prepositions this week. So, number 7, Joyce likes the park in our town. So the first thing I see is in, which is our preposition. So we want to squiggle the phrase in our town. Preposition is in. Noun is town. And whose town? Our town. So that describes it. That's the adjective. Our main verb is likes. So double underline MV for main verb. And who likes? Joyce. So single underline SUBJ is our subject. Number 8, Mr. Blake plans to weed in the garden.
Austin Lagasse, if you are in the building, please come to the office. Austin Lagasse, if you are in the building, please come to the office.
All right, and we'll just skip over that little announcement. The first thing I see is to, the word to. So I'm going to check that. Look to the right. Weed is something that we can do. So double underline and put a V. And then in the garden would be our prepositional phrase. In is our preposition, garden is our noun, and then the is the adjective. So now I want to look for the action in this sentence, which is plans. So double underline. I want to put MV, that is my main verb, and then who plans? Mr. Blake. So single underline in our abbreviation for subject. Number 9, in the summer, the girls like to swim in our pool. So I see in the summer and in our pool are the prepositional phrases. Go ahead and squiggle those. In and in are our prepositions. Summer and pool are the nouns. The is the adjective that describes summer, and our is the adjective that describes pool. Now I also see the word to, so I want to check that. Looking into the word to the right is swim, and swim is something that we can do. So we want to double underline and just put a V. Now I want to look for my main verb, which is like, so double underline again, this time MV for main verb. And who's doing this action would be girls. So single underline SUBJ, and then we also have this word the. The is an adjective describing the subject. So that's what we've added this week that we're working on. So you can see it's not always in every sentence where there's an adjective that describes the subject, only in some. So we can't forget to do it. All right, last one, number 10. The class decided to go to the beach for a treat. So I see to right here. So I want to check that. Look to the right. Go is something we can do. So double underline with a V. Now I also have another to. Check that. When I look to the right, the is an adjective. And so then if I look to the right of that, beach is a noun. So I know that to is acting as a preposition. So this is a prepositional phrase, whereas to go is a verb phrase. So we always want to make sure that we're looking to the right and thinking about those words. We don't want to assume that it's always going to be a verb. So, to, we want to put the check mark and the P for preposition. Beach is noun, and the is the adjective. And then for a treat, for is the preposition, treat is the noun, a describes treat. So that's the adjective. And then we want to look for our main verb, which is decided. And my pen is running out. Let's see, hang on one second. Here we go. Good to have backup. All right, so MV, main verb is decided. Who decided? Class, so just one underline. SUBJ, that's our subject. And then in number 10, we do have an adjective, which is the, describing class. So again, an adjective that describes the subject. Okay, 11 and 12 on your own tonight, and make sure you look over all of page 29 and 30 because you'll have your quiz tomorrow. So let's go ahead and remind ourselves. We'll put that on here. Quiz tomorrow. All right, have a great night.